Hillary One Ryan here. So it's been a while since the last time I did any kind of trailer review, movie trailer review. But I felt like I had to say a little something because the trailer for the movie Bohemian Rhapsody was just made available. I want to say, I don't know, sometime yesterday or possibly a couple days ago. But I barely saw it yesterday. And of course it's about the band Queen, also Freddie Mercury. Actually, it's supposed to be a little more about Freddie Mercury than any of the other band members. I mean, at least that's what I assume. Because I remember I first read about this movie being made, I want to say like 4 or maybe even 5 years ago. And initially, there was a different actor. The actor who was playing him, who was playing Freddie Mercury in this movie is Rami Malek or Rami Malek. He's been in a number of movies. Also, he's pretty much the main character in that TV show, Mr. Robot. Yeah. Which, if you haven't seen Mr. Robot, that is a pretty awesome show. I mean, I only saw the first 2 seasons, but I definitely liked it. But, I mean, I've considered him to be a pretty great actor. But before that, somebody else was supposed to play him. And I believe another actor by the name of Sacha Baron Cohen. And, I mean, because I remember reading about it. And Sacha Baron Cohen, of course, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who played Borat. You know, in that movie Borat, you know, he was supposed to be some guy from Kazakhstan. He goes to America and just kind of explores the culture and all that, and gets into a bunch of trouble. But it's a pretty hilarious movie, Borat. That's another one I recommend. I believe people should watch Borat if they haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it already. But yeah, so that actor, he was originally supposed to play Freddie Mercury, and then I guess at some point he decided to back out of it. I guess he didn't really give any one particular reason. So, and then and then they stopped production on the movie, and then I guess that's when they found this guy, Rami Malek, to take over and portray Freddie Mercury. Now, of course, the trailer is pretty short, but still, I've already seen it like 5, 6, or 7 times. I mean, as far as the look of it and the feel of it, like the overall vibe that I get from the trailer, I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like a decent biographical kind of movie. Of course, in the trailer, you know, they're not going to reveal a lot. I mean, already there's a lot of people that are speculating as to how in-depth it's going to be. Some people seem convinced that it'll probably just ignore a big portion of Freddie Mercury's life and just like focus on from the time that, you know, that he first joined the band and all that. And which for me, I mean, you know, honestly, I really don't care. I mean, because I've seen so many other biographical movies, you know, about bands and musicians, and yeah, there's always like some kind of letdown because they always leave out something. But at the same time, I'm able to speculate as to why they omit certain details, you know. I mean, because you figure like, I mean, for instance, for example, I saw a movie about Jimi Hendrix a while ago. It was like the most recent movie that was made about Jimi Hendrix. and it starred this rapper guy, Andre 3000, or I swear it was this rapper guy, but he's the one that played Jimi Hendrix. And in this movie, there's like a lot of details they left out, and there was other details that they just fabricated, like they just added in an effort to like try to tarnish his name or something like that. And, I mean, because later on, after the movie had been out for a while, some friends, different friends of Hendrix, came forward and they presented actual evidence to the contrary. You know, in other words, they came forward and they said, "Hey, you know, no, as that stuff that was in the movie about him, that never happened. As there's, you know, we don't know where you got your information from." So I mean, you know, in the case of these kinds of movies, you figured, yeah, they're going to leave out certain details, especially when they're not able to confirm the facts, you know, which makes sense to me. And I know, like, some people might say, you know, well, then why are they going to make the freaking movie at all? It's, you know, hey, it's a business. Hollywood is a business like any other business. They're out to make money, you know. When it comes to making a movie about a band like Queen, you know, or any other big name band, you know, they know, I mean, they're smart to a certain extent because they know people are going to go see the movie regardless. You know, because they're, you know, people hear about, you know, hey, there's a movie about Queen. It's going to be out in theaters. All right, let's go see it. And, you know, they're pretty much already guaranteed to sell, I don't know. I say they're pretty much guaranteed to sell out tickets on the first night of its release. So that's the way I see it. I mean, as far as, you know, I don't know what else to say about the trailer other than it looks cool. It looks great. I like the part that shows them in the studio when they're recording the actual song, Bohemian Rhapsody. So that's the kind of stuff I like to see. That's what I expect to see from these kinds of movies that are about bands and musicians. You know, I like seeing them in the studio, you know, even if it's just a recreation of, you know, the time they spent in the studio recording their different songs and hits and whatnot. And I like seeing that either way. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. This movie has a release date for November of this year. I want to say like around November 2nd or something. Early November. So, but then, you know, that could change. I mean, they could push that date back. They could push it forward. Who knows? So yeah, that's it. If you want to see the trailer yourself, if you haven't seen it already, I'll provide a link to where you can watch it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about this trailer. And pretty much I'm looking forward to seeing this movie, even if no one else is. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, till next time, don't forget to keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.